Okay, every time I cover anything or anytime I do a video or anybody asks me a question or anybody comment, leave some in the comments and want me to do a video about a certain topic, I'm always going to just give you my honest opinion. Because that's what this journey is all about. This journey is about you being your true, real, authentic self. So I'm gonna always give my honest opinion. So you'll get the perspective from a prophet. So a prophet's perspective, that's what you go get. So if somebody said, third eye, how you feel about money? Okay, well, people say money is the root of all evil, and they couldn't be no more right. They couldn't be no more right because when I look at spiritual training and I look at money, money is gonna be a lot of people's downfall. Yeah, Jezebel and Leviathan, they play a big role in a lot of things, but money gonna be people's downfall, man. Money gonna be people's downfall. What you gotta understand is this is spiritual training. This is spiritual training. So, like any other training, you always being tested, and you got to understand that 80 to 85% of the situations you get put in, it's a test. You being tested. So, money is a big test. Money is a big test here in spiritual training, and a lot of people fail. A lot of people failed, and the reason why a lot of people failed is because they compromised their morals and beliefs, and they compromised their soul for materialistic gain and for money. Flat out, flat out. People came here and was supposed to be figuring out what their purpose was and living out their purpose and breaking generational curses and healing from trauma. And people came here with the assumption that they were supposed to just be trying to get some money. And I watch people. I watch people how people chase money. How people who chase money, they just keep chasing more and more money. They never even satisfied with the money that they do got at that time. People never stop to think that God was blessing them with the money that they did have. So people's greed go be the reason why they go fail spiritual training because money is a trap. Money is a trap, man. And the trap to the money is if you go compromise yourself and you go compromise your beliefs to get something now, you lost. You lost the game, man, because the game ain't compromising your morals. The game ain't compromising your belief. The game ain't chasing after money and pursuing money. That's not the game. You're supposed to be here doing your shadow work, healing from childhood trauma, ascending to the highest form of yourself and elevating to the highest form of yourself, all led by God, all led by the universe. You're supposed to be divinely led. And what y'all did was a lot of people divinely led themselves to try to go get them some money. People weren't trying to get a relationship with God. People weren't trying to do the right thing. People was trying to get money, use money as a way to control and manipulate others. People just did the wrong thing with the money. People compromise and sacrifice their assignment for to chase money. People compromise and sacrifice their morals and their beliefs and what they believe in and who they is as a person and who God created them to be to chase after money, to chase after materialistic things. But what people don't realize is in the spiritual, it's about generational wealth. It's about generational wealth. Like I had to go through poverty and I went through all of these things for the generations after me to have the wealth. I'm gonna get the wealth this lifetime, but I have to put the work in first because God gonna bring you out of these things. People skip past obeying God and just went to go try to get the money off top, off rip. And that was the only thing they've been focused on since they've been here in the spiritual training is trying to get some money. How can I get some more money? How can I get some more money? And that's the whole problem. People's whole life and people's whole existence revolve around money and it revolve around materialistic things when it's supposed to revolve around doing the shadow work and healing and revolve around God. Revolve around God. So people sacrifice they bloodline having abundance, future generations having abundance. They sacrifice all that because people wanted to have it now. People want it now. People compromise their beliefs. They compromise their soul to get ahead today. But what they don't understand is you build your riches in the spiritual. All your riches is built in the spiritual, man. That's why you see people, you could take the most richest person in the world right now. It don't matter if they got millions and billions of dollars. The richest person in the world right now, they spiritually dead. They spiritually dead. So people came here and they built up materialistic work, but none of them came here and built up spiritual work. And spiritual training, spiritual work is the only thing that's going to matter at the end of the day. All that other stuff don't matter. The materialistic things don't matter. You got to build up riches in the spiritual. So if you got to compromise, like myself, I compromised a whole 40 some years of my life. I'm 43, so we'll say 43 years of my life I've been in poverty. I ain't had money like that because money wasn't my pursuit. I'm not out here chasing money. I'm chasing a purpose with God. I'm chasing a purpose with God. So the riches that I'm building these riches that's going to be for generations to come, because it's a difference from being abundant and blessed from God and taken care by the divine than being rich in the world. Because when you're rich in the world but you poor in spirit, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing, and that's what people is. You got all of these people in this world, and they running around, and they got all of this money, but spiritually, in the inside of them, they horrible. They not good people. A majority of them narcissists, man. They spiritually dead. They so disconnected from God. They so disconnected from their purpose. They so disconnected from their assignment. Why? Because they compromised all that to go chase some money. To chase some money, man. But the whole thing is you obey God and you live by how God wants you to live, and you be obedient to God and you let him direct you, and he go give you the money. He go give you the world. The meek shall inherit the earth. He ain't say the narcissist was going to inherit the earth. He ain't say money hungry people was going to inherit the earth. He said the meek is going to inherit the earth. And I just happen to fall in the category with the meek. And the people most likely who vibe to my videos and rock with my videos, they just happen to fall into the category of the me too. And we go inherit the earth. And everybody who came here and put money first, money over their purpose, money over their assignment, money over their kids, money over their bloodline, money over everything. The people who came here and did that, hey, y'all could have had the money for some seasons. Y'all could have had it for 10, 20, 30 years. It don't matter. Because y'all cursed y'all bloodline. Y'all bloodline go into poverty. People who made that decision go into poverty. And don't get mad at me, I'm just a messenger. It's free will, man. It's free will, and you got to understand that. It's spiritual training. It's still a war ground. It's spiritual training. You still got to deal with witchcraft. You still got to deal with the behind-the-scenes stuff that go on in spiritual training. Hey, but it's spiritual training. All's fair in spiritual training, man. All's fair. So the money here in this spiritual training ground, it was really a trap just to see how people was going to treat the money. You know what I'm saying? Was people go get money? How do people act with money? You know what I'm saying? Do they give? Do they just want to give more money? Is they greedy? Is they just out here chasing money? Like everything's a lesson, man. It's spiritual training ground for a reason, bro. It's free. You think it's gonna be spiritual training, and then they gonna have something like money, and it wasn't gonna be no catch-22 to it, and it wasn't gonna be no trap to it. That's why I always stayed away from that, man. I always stayed away from chasing money. I always stayed away from all of that. That's why I went through poverty. I could have got out there any point in time in my life. I could have got out there. I'm very intelligent, and I'm very street smart too. So I could have got out there in the streets and made something happen to get some money. But for what? For what? Because the riches I'm trying to get is the riches that's gonna come from God. For real. So there's people out here now, and they trying to get pennies. Y'all trying to get pennies for now instead of abundance. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being blessed by the divine, instead of having generational wealth, well, the bloodline and the generations that come after you is coming into this thing to some wealth. to some wealth. But the only way to get to that, you gotta sacrifice that when you get here. You can't come here with money on your mind and think that you go get generational wealth. No, you go get money because the devil don't care about giving y'all niggas no money. The devil will give y'all all the money y'all want because the devil don't care about that. The devil want to stop you from fulfilling your purpose with God and fulfilling your assignment. The devil don't care about giving y'all niggas no pennies because at the end of the day, what you think, you don't even get to keep that. He coming to collect all of that, nigga. Whatever the devil give you, he coming back to collect all of that tenfold. What you talking about? The devil coming to get all of that. So he'll give y'all niggas the money right now. He'll let y'all run around here and be millionaires. He don't care about doing none of that. He trying to stop people from having generational wealth. When breaking bloodline, breaking curses in your bloodline, he don't care about giving you niggas these pennies that he go ultimately come back and take back. Coming to get all that. That's why you see these celebrities, man. Yeah, they be on top for a long time, but then or you see them fall too, don't you? Every single one of them, they be at the top, and every single one of them, you see them fall when the devil come to collect. Because the devil don't care about giving y'all niggas these pennies. He care about stopping y'all niggas from getting generational wealth, breaking these generational curses. Well, your bloodlines and generations to come, coming into this thing to abundance. That's what he worried about. The devil worried about niggas like me. Who not compromise, man, because y'all get the money and y'all get all of these things, but look how much stuff that y'all compromise trying to go get some money. Y'all compromise relationships, y'all compromise families, y'all compromise everything and put all of y'all eggs in one basket to get some money right now. And majority of you niggas who do that and chase the money, y'all niggas don't even end up rich. Y'all niggas just run around in a never-ending cycle chasing money, but not even realizing as the years pass on, y'all ain't even getting no money. Y'all stand in the same spot or going backwards. Y'all ain't even really making no money. The devil created an illusion that y'all making money. Y'all ain't making no real money like that, man. The real money is generational wealth. That's the real money when you can close your eyes and you can manifest you some money because you connected to the divine. And you connected to the universe. You could go meditate and you could manifest you some things to happen. You ain't got to go out there and do all of that. Hey, that's just the perspective, a prophet's perspective, man. And that's what I'm going to start calling my content, a prophet's perspective, because you're getting a perspective from a prophet.